girl, it's Miss Kibibi. So I'm going to show you how I do this crown braid without actually having to braid my hair. So I'm going to use these Goody Mini hair ties. They're the ouchless ones, so it's not going to be putting too much tension on your hair. I would not recommend that you use elastic bands for this because you're going to be putting a lot of little pigtails in your hair and you don't want the elastic band to end up ripping your hair out. Okay, so I'm going to try my hand at laying my edges, which is something I usually don't do because my edges do not cooperate and I don't have any baby hair. But I went ahead and used some pure aloe vera gel, and then I'm using the Silk Elements edge control on top of it and just brush it all in to try to get my edges to lay down. It doesn't hurt to try, I guess. Yes, honey, slay. See, look at that. All right. It's not gonna last, but oh well. Okay, so now I'm parting out the front of my hair, and you want the front part to be wide enough that you're gonna have the braid in the front part be really sort of like thick. And so the next thing I'll do now is I'm gonna separate everything into 2 and then separate everything into 4. So I have a total of 8 little mini pigtails in the front of my hair, and I'm going to secure each one with the ouchless band. I try not to wrap it more than say 3 or 4 times the most. Later on when I'm actually doing the crown braid, then I'll actually only wrap it twice. The looser the better, the less tension on your hair. So now for the back part, I just want to sort of like comb everything down so that the back will lay, the hair in the middle part of the, I guess the crown, it'll just sort of lay flat. I did the same thing where I split it into half and then split that into 4 sections so I can have 4 pigtails in the back as well, just like I have in the front. Okay, so now this is where the magic happens. So I'm going to take the pigtails in the front and just sort of pin them or fold them up out of the way. Then I like to start behind my ear, and you're going to take one of the pigtails, split it in 2, and then the pigtail that's in front of that one, loop it in between it, and then you're going to take another ouchless band and connect it to the, I guess, the pigtail that's 2 over. I hope that makes sense. So you'll see me repeat it in 1 second. So here we go again. So now I'm taking this one, split it in 2, put the other pigtail in between it, and then connect it to the pigtail that's 2 over. And I just keep repeating it all the way around my head. Now this is super simple and way easier, especially if you're like me and you're not the best at doing like a braid neatly or doing a neat cornrow. So it's a really cool way to get the look without needing to know how to cornrow or braid your hair. And I find that doing this way actually makes the crown, the braid part, look so much thicker and fuller. So if your hair is thinner or shorter, separating it and doing it this way will give you a chance to have the braid just look a lot thicker. Okay, so when I got to the end and I have no more pigtails to work the hair into, I pretty much just ended up wrapping both tails around itself. So I kind of pretended that they were pigtails next to each other. And then I just finally just did like a loose braid towards the end when I only had one tail, and then folded it into the top part of the crown and pinned it in. And the last thing I do is I just very loosely sort of like fluff out the, I guess the braid is what we're calling it. I'll fluff out the braid just to sort of make it look fuller and thicker. And I told y'all the edge control was not going to last, so I had to put some more to brush my hair down. And the last thing I did was just put a hair fascinator where I connected the back tail to the front, just so you won't be able to notice that little hump. And that's it. So I hope this video was helpful. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notifications so you can get alerts from YouTube when I post new videos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.